Hello everyone, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. And this is Vault Hunters, 1.18, episode 6. And yeah, I'm back from the holidays, and I didn't really record much. I just kind of played a lot offline, just because I didn't have my recording set up and all that stuff. But yeah. So with that, today's episode is gonna be more kind of a recap of like what I've been doing slash just stuff that I've been hoping to make progress on but haven't either finished or yeah. Probably won't run a vault this episode. We'll see. I do have a crystal up. I am very close to level 8, which does give me the another skill point, but yeah. But with that, let's kind of check what our things are. Oh, okay, we can get a trident, which isn't bad. We actually, strangely enough, I have a decent amount of vault diamonds. I have 24 right now. And the thing is, I'm waiting until I can make 2 knowledge shards, because then I can get simple storage. Though, unless someone convinces me otherwise, because I believe the other case is to do pouches, because that will be so much easier for the, what do you call it? So much easier for iron generators. Yeah, sorry. Pouches would be so much easier for looting, but it's either going to be that and probably something else. Like, I can get pouches now, and then that would just set me behind basically 1 knowledge star-ish. I have enough vault diamonds that it's 24, right? It's 8 for each. So I have enough vault diamonds to create 8 knowledge stars. What I'm running low on is the knowledge shards slash knowledge powder thing. Basically, this knowledge essence. And I just haven't been finding a lot of that, which is unfortunate. I kind of, because else, like, I've been getting, like, a lot more diamonds, or diamonds-wise, it's been kind of, I guess, proportional, but because you need a lot more essence in order to generate the knowledge star than the diamonds. In comparison, the drop rates, I think, are similar, which makes it, yeah, seem weird. But, given that, yeah, we got, like, a decent amount of stuff, a lot more vault meat. I still don't know what that's used for something, not sure. And technically I can make burgers to raise up my vault levels, but I kind of just want to keep kind of grinding vaults up until level 10, and then after that, we'll kind of go and, like, debate on that, because I want to use the beginner's grace probably as much as possible, and kind of just take advantage of that as much as possible. We got, I don't know if I showed off the rabbits. We got rabbits, cause you can make bundles, and I don't know if that's what do you call it? If that's like a good thing. I don't, yeah, you need rabbit hide to make bundles, so that's why we got rabbits, sheep, cows, all that stuff. All that good fun things. Anything else that I might... when running a vault, I did run into one of the chromatic iron rooms, which means I actually have a decent amount of chromatic iron right now. I have a mob farm over there, and we got a decent amount done on the mega base. So basically, if you can see here, this is our base now. Or this is, I've gotten the outside perimeter done, and kind of this inside wall-ish perimeter. There's gonna be like a gate here, and I'm not sure I'm gonna make a gate here, or I'm gonna like make like 3 gates here, and that's just really it. I have the main tower and then kind of a top tower laid out, and then I have some other structures that I'm slowly trying to lay out as well. As you can see, there's some deepslate there. But the thing is I'm also trying to gather the resources needed for said base, which means it's a lot of deepslate. I have been collecting blackstone, but I need like a lot more than what I currently have. So yeah, if we see up here, it's like big enough that it's not going to, I think, render in properly with the current server kind of render radius. It does here if I'm like in the middle. So I think I think I am just enough. I think the render distance is 12 chunks. So I think if I'm not flying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So we can't see it from one end to another. But if you stand in the middle, you'll be able to see kind of all of it, which is great because that's the whole that's the feel I am hoping to go for. Along with that, I've been basically cutting down some of the destroying the environment because that's what we do here. But yeah, so basically cutting down some of the packed ice, turning it into blue ice. If we do need it to revert back to packed ice, there is a, what do you call it? There is an item that can revert blue ice to packed ice and then packed ice back to ice in case we need those blocks. I really doubt, to be fair, that I'm going to have to need that, just because if you see how much more like ice I have around me, because of where I've decided to kind of stay. Yeah, it's not. I don't think we got an issue. Oh, by the way, this is a fun new tree that I saw one of my server mates have, and I was trying to figure out how they got it. And this is called a twisted tree, I think. And basically, you get the sapling by all you have to do. You get the sapling by throwing any other sapling through the Nether portal. So, basically, just take a sapling, chuck it in, just throw it out of your inventory. As long as it goes through the Nether portal, and then you go through the Nether, and then you just pick it up on the other side, and then you get a twisted sapling. I don't know if the leaves drop it, so we'll probably check that out and see if it does. And yeah, but these logs look interesting, and they they have this kind of grayish texture that I do like, and so on and so forth. And yeah, I think that's really it. I didn't do too much other than just run vaults, but the thing is that progress one is very slow. And I have not been running vaults in a very nice way. I found the unobtainium block, or basically unobtainium. Turns out, yeah, you don't really need to pick these up, because the fun part about this is that this one creates matter. Unobtainium. Yeah, you can create matter out of this. This is it's interesting. I will say, because it's like one block gives you 5, but to create that you only need 4. So every single time you do it, you keep getting an extra one back. So you're basically just creating more and more and more of it. So that automatically by itself is, I guess, renewable. I think that's the point. It's a weird block. I have some other stuff, and some of these blocks are definitely just more decorative. As you can tell, like the algae brick blend and the wither bone stuff. These are more decorative blocks. That doesn't go into that chest. Where is it? And like, especially these, like they're mainly used to make things pretty. I guess it's also to kind of flex. You can get these outside of the vaults. As you can see, this like clay and kelp. Why would you? Yeah. Else, yeah, you can see like they're not really used for anything other than decorations. So yeah, but that's that. So yeah, okay, it seems like we do have some items, and it does drop a sapling, which is always nice. Speaking of saplings, though, I went on a quest to look for the special blossom saplings, and these are really pretty saplings that I want to get in my world, or get in my base. Specifically, I really want the frosty blossom sapling, which is the blue one. The thing is, it only grows in what do you call it? Why is there? Oh no, it's underneath. I was like, there's no way there's a zombie here. The frosty blossoms only grow in the icy biomes or cold biomes, which, considering that I basically live in the iciest biome, like, you would think I'd find them, but strangely enough, they're not as common as you would think they are, especially since I think with Terralith, they don't generate as often. I found that, at least in our world, or in the server, the ones that generate a lot more are the yellow ones. So the sunny blossoms are the ones that you'll probably see a lot. I managed to find the Fury one somewhere. I think it was over here or something. You find it in the kind of Badlands biome, so it was somewhere here. And then the purple one I found in a swamp, like all the way over here. Which, by the way, I did find a witch hut, which I am hoping to build a farm for, just because, well, one, witch farms are nice and they get you the redstone, and especially if you kill them, you get the healing potions from them. You get the health potions, and that has not changed in 1.18 or in the new Vault Hunters update, meaning that you are still able to basically farm health potions from them. The thing is, as you can see, there's this really long line over here where I tried going over here, where I ended up using Nature's Compass and looked for a specific biome, and basically it led me to like around over here-ish. The thing is my elytra basically ran out of juice when doing it, so I had to be very careful as I was flying over. So I think if I ever do make a trip back over there to explore it further, one, also when probably later on, to make sure that I don't kill the server, because I am flying about 10,000. This is like 10,000 blocks out. Like it is really far in comparison. Like even our farthest server mate over here, he's not, no, he's like 8,000. Yeah, Beep's about like 6,000 blocks away if you go from spawn coordinates. This is straight up just why, though I do have a plan if I do go exploring a little bit more, which is going to be what do you call it, which is basically just create 2 warp plates, stick one here kind of by the kind of by the waystone, and then carry the other one and its corresponding warp stone with me, and then every single time I need to kind of go back and forth, place it down, stick in the warp stone, warp back, fix the elytra, keep going, because I find that the elytra, its durability, even like with unbreaking, really, really sucks, because I think they didn't implement the reduce durability usage on the elytra until like 1.19. So we still have that issue of what do you call it? You still have the issue of not issue, it just always ends up taking up durability regardless of what you do. So yeah. So anyway, I think with that, we're probably, let's see, probably I'm going to go keep searching for that frosty blossom, and either I'm going to get it, or we're just not gonna, I don't know. That, or I'm gonna have to probably ask a server mate and see if they actually got their hands on one, because I would really, really appreciate having the blue blossoms, just because, again, they look really cool, and they will go very, very well with my base. So yeah, with that, I'm probably let's do a time skip, and we'll come back when I have, either more things to show or something. Oh, wait. Can't go yet because we still have our skill points that we need to use up. So this one I just wanted to be like, okay, I'm not really sure what kind of want. Probably we're gonna. I was going to save up for more of the heal, just because the next one is that you do heal a lot more, but your cooldown and mana cost gets reset, basically what you did before. The other thing is that I do want to do Vein Miner, because it would help tremendously with building the base that I'm currently at. But the thing is I also really want to take Strength and or Haste. So since I am really close to level 8, I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up taking Strength, for now. And then we're going to, and that's not going to be, and we can't level it up any further until we get to level 10. So now we have permanent Strength, which is going to be very helpful if I ever hit like a weakened vault or something, right? And then once we get to level 8, we're going to take a Vein Miner. And then from there, what is it, 9, 10, 11, we're going to save up 3 points for heal again, and then spend some on either dash or speed or whatever, and then figure it out from there. But Strength will be really helpful because, yeah, the mobs hit pretty hard. I did get some gear that can help. I got a new sword that I still need to put Unbreaking and some other stuff on there. Maybe not back, not sure. And then I finally got a shield that I can use. So it turns out, yeah, you can't use level 25 items regardless of, I think I went over this in a previous episode, but you can't use level 25, you can't use higher level than your current level at all. Like, you can equip them, but if you see, like, I don't get the armor. Like, I look cool, but I don't even get the armor for it. So yeah, and it did take, like, you can see, like, it took some durability damage because I was wearing them. I was wondering why I was getting wrecked in the vaults. And turns out, yeah, I couldn't do anything. And, like, with the sword, too, it's like I was wondering why I couldn't hit anyone. And turns out that, yeah, because it was level 25, anytime I swung the sword, it actually didn't hit. And I thought I was just out of range. No, it was just, no, you can't do that. So I've been using kind of my old-ish gear for now until I get to said higher levels, and so on and so forth. And then I have some repairing I need to do, of course. But yeah, I did make a magnet because it made collecting all the ice when doing that a lot easier. Now I think I have almost one whole chest of blue ice, which I have to admit for me is like, that's a lot. And I have like a bunch of packed ice that I'm probably just going to convert to blue ice for the sake of, storage and so on and so forth. So, with that, we're going to do hit my mic. With that, we're going to do a time skip, and I'll see you when I get back. So, I found a blossom. Yeah. Ooh, this is weird. But I finally found it. It only took me an hour plus. I'm counting only just this session. So yeah, but we're really far. You can see I'm kind of around here. I went over here, so we have a slight map of our seeds. So right here, absolutely none. Couldn't find one. I found this weird tower thing though. I could have looted it. I decided not to. There was like a blizz, I think, was down there. Yeah, I didn't find any frosty blossoms. To be fair, there's still more here that I could have explored, but I think our chunk only goes over to around here, so I didn't want to like push it too far. So I decided to like, oh, let's go up here. And there's one just as I was about to, I won't say give up, but we found our frosty blossom, and good crap, did this take a really long time. But now we have our next piece, or the decorations that I want for the base, which is lovely. So these are going to be one of the main flowers. or I guess one of the main plants that I'll have. Probably also see if I can get blue orchids. But yeah, I'm going to unfortunately cut this down. But fortunately for me, it's like these saplings, the drop rate's relatively high. I think I have already, or I say it's going to give a decent amount if I just let it drop by itself. So we're gonna just cut this down, and then if anyone else on the server wants them, of course, we'll give them out. Probably don't have to sell them because it shouldn't. I don't feel correct selling them because they take so long to find. But that is 4 out of the 6 blossom tree saplings that I have, and now we just need 2 more. Hopefully, someone else has found them because, good grief. Probably finding the rest of them is going to be relatively painful, because the ones that we need, or the ones that are left, is the sweet, the warm, and the what do you call it? Sweet and warm, yeah. Which is, sweet is the pink one, so that gives you more of the cherry blossom look, and that won't depend on biome, because as you see here, we do have like, I think it's, I have to go really far. We do have some trees that are pink, but they depend on the biome, and those aren't actually pink trees. Those are actually just oak trees with, oak leaves with, kind of a modification, as, if some of you guys know how Minecraft works, what do you call it? The leaves change color. So all they have to do is like just make a setting that says like, hey, I'm going to, oh, screw it. I'm going to have a setting here that says, if, what do you call it? If oak leaves are in this biome, I will have the leaves be like this color or something, right? So that's really it. So the pink ones, or the sweet ones, will give us that cherry blossom look, which would be very nice. And then, yeah, these will just blend in nicely. I do have the purple one, which is also going to provide a little bit more contrast as well. Because the thing is that like you want to have things that look similar, but you also want to have slightly differing color schemes as well, to, maybe to spice it up a bit, But with that, I'm probably going to wait till everything falls as needed. And then, oh, okay, that doesn't work. Not high enough. And then probably head all the way back. So I did use the warp plate. Apparently, every time you set down a warp plate, though, you get a different attuned shard. And it's unique. So as long as I keep this one, so this is the one that links back to the one back in at my current base, I can always go back, and then I just have to grab the new one out of that one. So as you can see, I stopped like 4 times because, yeah. But with that, we're gonna wait for this to decay, and I'll probably see you guys back at the base, where we'll either start up a farm or try to figure out how we're gonna mass produce a lot of these, because, yeah. I'm anticipating a lot. Also because I really do like this color of the blossom logs, so we're gonna try to keep those as well. So yeah, with that, see you guys back at home. And we made it back to the base. As you can see, I've already started planting the frosty blossoms, and I did some off-screen mining. Because, well, yeah, I was like, I should probably get a start on the deepslate stuff, because I need to cover that whole area with deepslate for my base. I've already got a decent chunk of it. I think it was like 2 shulker boxes full. But because of that, I did give in, and I didn't run a vault. In order to get to level 8, as you see now, I ended up, whatchamacallit, what do you call it? Oh, I still have all this. I ended up, I ended up eating one of the burgers. So I have I have a decent amount of burger ingredients, enough to make just one of those normal burgers. Because you can see, burgers have like different levels. So if you have just the hamburger versus cheese, yada 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 yada, right? So I made just a normal hamburger because I didn't want to go too far over 8. Or anything. Like, I just wanted to hit it like as close, just like a little bit over. So if we look at my like XP, right, I only have like 41 over because a hamburger gives 200 XP. I don't know if it scales in terms of like if it's always 200 if you eat a hamburger. If that's the case, then yeah, then that means that everything else is like a quote unquote, I guess, flat rate as well. So yeah, but we'll probably be creating more of these kind of as we go, because like I said, I do want to run the vaults up until just run all vaults, give or take, with the exception of this one, because I really needed vein miner. And we can see like why we need probably vein miner, because calculating the area of the octagon that I'm building, I need around like 42,000 blocks just to cover this base area. And as you can see, I am nowhere near done with that. This is a massive space, and especially with deepslate being so hard to mine, it's only for me. I gave in. I was going to take vein miner anyway, but basically, yeah, I just hurried up the process because I was like, I can't do this, because I do want to still continue working on this outside of recording, just because of how much grinding the deep slate is going to take, and just in general how much deep slate I will be needing, as well as blackstone and so on and so forth, for those for that project. So yeah. But with that, I think I'm just really going to end the episode off here. I spent a lot of time searching for these lovely leaves, and now I have a decent amount. I'm still going to be kind of farming them in my off time, but I'll probably slow down a little bit, just because I am running out of space to put them, because I think yeah, I'll get like another chest full of that soon. I'm still trying to get as much deep slate as possible. I have 2 more shulker boxes full of those, and so on and so forth. So yeah, today was not a very exciting episode per se, or this episode was not very exciting, I will say, but we got a bunch of work done. I did a lot of the grindy stuff kind of off camera, and like I said, this is going to take a while, and this is going to be a very big build, so a lot of the stuff I'll probably not cheat. I'll probably just do things as I needed. Like I said, like the vein miner was definitely yeah, I give up. I am not mining that much deep slate by hand, especially since even like vein miner, just the first level of it, you get 4 blocks for the price of one swing, and that's just in general, it makes deep slate just a little bit faster, because I can't insta mine. Even you can't instant mine stone anyway without the beacon, but deep slate's just a lot worse. So with that, thank you guys all for watching. I know this, like I said, this wasn't like the most exciting episode ever, but we got some good things done. We got kind of work on our base done, as well as just kind of important things. And yeah, hopefully next episode we can run a few more vaults, and hopefully I'll be maybe like level 9 or something at the very least. Just get some more levels, or maybe I'll get to level 10 and then I'll make the next episode. Though, to be fair, that needs a lot more grinding of vaults, and yeah, I did a few vaults before to get to level 7. And not gonna lie, X mark rooms really suck. But yeah, I've been trying to end this for the last minute. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week or day or whatever. Just have a wonderful life. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Bye bye.